Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Nexplanon. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more updates. My body has not regulated 100% since getting off of that birth control. My periods now are completely different than they used to be before getting on that birth control, and it's been a year. So that's just something to think about. And other factors, like I weigh more than I did prior to getting on that birth control. I'm more active now, so my cycles have gotten a little better, but my periods were not this heavy back when I was not a mom. And immediately after being a mom, when my body started to regulate after my pregnancy, my cycles were not like this. Birth control is different for every person. You definitely should talk to your mom and talk to your sisters and talk to people in your family to see how their bodies react, because your genetic makeup may be very similar to theirs. And then talk to your friends. I know it's hard because if you're young and you're not supposed to be having sex, or you're younger and you've had a baby already, it can be kind of difficult to talk about these things. But I encourage you to do it, and also look and do your research. Ovarian cysts and other cysts can be a side effect of Nexplanon. And I don't remember the doctor disclosing that to me before I got on the birth control. However, when I had my yearly exam back in December, the midwife advised that that is actually a normal occurrence after getting off the birth control. Now, they did run some PEPs and tests on me, and I did not have any signs of a cyst in December. However, when I was filming those videos before, I was told that there was some sort of cyst that formed, and I guess it may have dissolved. It wasn't a big one. However, it just bothered me that this birth control may have caused that, and I was having pain every month because of it. And at first, it seemed like it was just following my cycle, but it ended up persisting throughout the month. And sometimes I would think, okay, maybe I'm having this pain because I had sex with my husband. But I don't know. I never really experienced those sharp pains after sex before. And so it was one of the side effects and one of the parts of recovery for me. A lot of you are asking me, do you lose weight immediately getting off of this birth control? And if you can lose weight after getting on it. Honestly, I think that you can lose weight if you do, a lifestyle change. But I just want to let you guys know I am on a weight loss journey. So far, I'm down about 20 pounds. I started the journey at the end of December in a way to give myself self-love and just do better. However, it has been a lifestyle change for me. I stopped eating out as much. For the first few months, I wasn't eating out at all. I've started to eat out again, and I try to make it worthwhile. So it's really not a lot of fast food still to this day. I still don't eat a lot of foods that I can make at home. As far as having the mood swings and the depressive feelings, I haven't really had those experiences unless my cycle is about to come. So it's improved. I haven't been as down. I have had some things happen with family members, and that has made me get in a down state. But I've been more motivated. I've been motivated by my family members being in and out of the hospital this year. And in the past, I was on this birth control and I couldn't push myself. And so it could just be that I remember how I was years ago, and I don't want to be like that again where I just let myself go because of everything that everyone else is going through. But I've been more consistent this year, and it's paying off for me. I'm not on any other birth control. My husband and I use the withdrawal method, and we use condoms. I have had a few scares where I thought that I was pregnant. However, my cycle has been on time, literally to the day. Some months it's 26 days, some months it's 28 days, and some months it's 27. It just depends. But I write down when it starts, and I try to keep up with when I should generally be ovulating. I go by the rule of thumb that my midwife told me, which was that you can ovulate basically from day 10 through day 17 of your cycle, which is a longer window, basically meaning when you get off your cycle, you're fertile if you're regular. So We still will possibly do it, but if I know that I'm ovulating, then we are more careful. Everybody knows you can't control pre-cum, and yes, you can get pregnant from pre-cum, but I believe when I got pregnant with my son and that, you know, relationship, I was being careless and his dad was being careless, and we just ended up conceiving. Me and my husband, we're not trying to have a baby this year. And so we are a little more careful. However, I know some people will be like, well, why didn't you just get on mirena, or why didn't you just get on the pills that they gave you? I know a few people that have gotten pregnant on birth control pills because they miss a day. And I know the type of person that I am. I could possibly miss a day. I could possibly leave the pills at home. And it is easier to get pregnant like that than if you just kind of track your cycle and you keep up with it and you use condoms and, you know, you let the semen go somewhere else. Personally, I am still very happy that I got off of Nexplanon. It is less stressful. The stress in my life doesn't really come around this like birth control or lack of birth control. Please let me know if you have other questions in the comments. Let me know if you're on Nexplanon, if you're thinking of getting on it. I know in my last video, I am going to put all the links in the description. I got a lot of feedback from women that were on it or are on it and were getting off because they were experiencing the same symptoms that I was having, and it was just really stressful for them and their families. And so I really felt the community sense there, and that's something I really love about YouTube. But this is my update 1 year later. Let me know how your experience is, or if you're considering this birth control, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Bye.